Bitcoin is pumping hard. The price is up over 11% in the past 7 days. Most of this is in the past 30 hours, this big move here. The question is, why is it going up so fast? What is happening? A lot of people are assuming that it has something to do with the Bitcoin ETFs, but I'm going to tell you that I believe there's something else that just suddenly started kicking off the ETFs buying. I believe a lot of the ETFs and the ETF investors are paying attention to one very simple, prominent indicator, but this is not your typical indicator like you would find on Binance or some sort of trading view type screen. I think there's a fundamental movement taking place, but the key is understanding when it's happening and try to get in first. So I'm going to show you at the end of this video what this indicator is, but I'm also going to show you how to set it up for yourself. It's very low tech. It is surprisingly simple, and I'm going to be doing this for myself in the future because I did not expect to see a double-digit move up. I believe in the future of Bitcoin. Many of you know that I believe Bitcoin is going to go much, much higher. But I'm going to give you a little bit of info today to be able to make certain that we can capture these big moves in the future. And if you appreciate that, do me a favor and smash that like button. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, the ETFs are buying, all the inflows are coming in, the big money in finance. I have had so many people messaging me, telling me what the ETF is going to do for crypto and all this money coming in. And they're not wrong. But the question is, why did the money start coming in so fast in the past 24 to 30 hours? And that's what's important for people to understand. That's what we're going to talk about now. I'm going to sort of show you, I'm going to build a background, a little bit of a history of an indicator that you want to be paying attention to. And it's less of an indicator, and it's an indication that other people are going to start buying when one single person buys. But the question is, how can you know when that one single person is going to buy? So who is that person? Do you know? Let me know down in the comments. It's really not me. All right, I'm just kidding. So who is it that you think, like when this person buys, everybody else pays attention to? You know, the normal stock market, they always had this in people like Warren Buffett. When Warren Buffett was buying, a lot of other people wanted to try to buy it. In fact, Warren Buffett always sort of had to buy it in secret to hide his position that he was building. So the question is, who is that person? When they buy, everybody pays attention in crypto. We're going to talk about that next. Before we do, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to learn how to earn passive profits with earning free crypto, then go down into the description, subscribe to our Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. So who is that one person? His name is Michael Saylor, but there's something else you need to pay attention to. And the question is, who is he? What company did he found? What is his history? And how do we know, or how can we be one of the first to know when they are buying Bitcoin? So Michael Saylor, if you don't know who he is, he's a former CEO of MicroStrategy. The question is, what is MicroStrategy? It's a company that provides business intelligence and mobile software. Now, if you look at Michael Saylor's here, he's 59 years of age. In crypto, he might as well be 100 years old. Like, that's considered an old man in the crypto space. Very few people are over 59 on a percentage basis investing in cryptocurrency right now. But I believe the ETFs are paying attention to this man, and I'll explain why. It's because he's closer to being one of them. He's younger than a lot of the CEOs of some of these financial firms that run these ETFs. But people pay attention to him because he's a certifiable billionaire, and he's putting real money. I mean, he is staking a real future on Bitcoin. Michael Saylor was the CEO of MicroStrategy, and several years ago, if you come down here to his Bitcoin investment, you can see that in 2020, he announced that MicroStrategy, which was not a cryptocurrency-based company, understand that they were a technology company, but not a crypto-based company. He said MicroStrategy is going to begin purchasing Bitcoin and gold or other alternative investments or assets instead of holding cash. So he literally is using Bitcoin as a store of value over cash. And he was literally banking his company's financial future on it. That says a lot. Put your money where your mouth is. And he's absolutely done that. Outside of MicroStrategy purchasing Bitcoin, Michael Saylor himself owns over 17,000 Bitcoin. People pay attention to him. He carries a lot of credibility with the old money guys, people who are starting to open up to crypto. The first thing they say is, who else is doing it in this space? Who else is believing in it? And this is someone that they pay attention to. This is someone that they follow. They don't just follow Michael Saylor, they also pay attention to MicroStrategy. This is the news story that kicked off yesterday's move. They published it here at 3:05. It was published earlier on some other websites, but MicroStrategy buys another 3,000 Bitcoin. I believe this sparked some ETF purchases. Me personally, that is my personal belief, because I know every single time Michael Saylor purchases Bitcoin or MicroStrategy buys Bitcoin, it's all over crypto Twitter. People care about this. Now, here's the irony, by the way. The irony is they're buying near the top. Like, why weren't they buying a month ago, 2 months ago? It's kind of ironic that they're buying near the top. So I'm not telling you that they're making the best move of all time, but I am telling you that if you wanted to front run a short-term movement, if you could get this news first before everyone else, then you would have an advantage. So how can you set up an alert so you know when the news is breaking? One thing you could do is you can set up a Google alert. Go to google.com/alerts. I would not just put in MicroStrategy or Michael Saylor. Otherwise, you're going to get notified every single time they're mentioned anywhere on the web, including a news story. What I would put in here is something like MicroStrategy buys Bitcoin, MicroStrategy buys Ethereum, MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin, for example, MicroStrategy buying Ethereum, and then maybe Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin, Michael Saylor's buying Ethereum. Put something on that, and you may want to put MicroStrategy increases Bitcoin, meaning that they increase their Bitcoin holdings. Michael Saylor increases Bitcoin, because you don't know who's going to put that story out first. Anytime there's going to be a publication, you're going to get alerted. Everybody else is going to be like, why is the price going up? Why is the price going up? They're going to go to YouTube. They're going to go to Google. They're going to search crypto news, Bitcoin price movement, all that sort of stuff. You're already going to know, because you're going to hopefully be able to get that alert first. Now, if you want to know 4 strategies to become a crypto millionaire, go ahead and watch this video. I'll put it on the end screen. You can take a look at that. By the way, if you believe that Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000 or more this year, and you want to understand how you can maximize your potential investment in Bitcoin, stay tuned. I've got a video coming out. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.